Okay, ready?
I know.
Okay, so Carl wrote a really nice letter to the Committee on Open Government regarding videotaping of the meetings. And he wanted to go under the town of Western cover and with he suggested my signature as opposed to his. You have a copy of the letter in front of you, along with the policy that we have currently. So he has here, because of issues arising from attendees desiring to record proceedings of our public meetings, the town of Western Oneida County, New York recently adopted a policy regarding such recordings. I have attached a copy of the resolution adopted by the town board of Western. I am also including a basic plan of the meeting room where our public meetings are conducted, except on rare occasions where a large meeting room of the volunteer fire company is used, so as to illustrate the confined nature of the main room of the town hall. As you may note, the resolution does not in any way bar attendees from recording, broadcasting, etc., but does require that cameras be properly mounted on a tripod and confined to a particular location so as to preclude operators constantly walking through the limited seating area. Other residents will occasionally use personal cell phones or similar devices, and as long as they are not impeding the view of others, there has been no restriction imposed on such. The restriction is clearly posted for all attendees to see. It is the opinion of the town board that these minor limitations certainly do not preclude clear recordings of meetings. We should note that placement of a remote microphone within the tables used by the board members has been allowed to ensure clear vocal recording. The town attorney reviewed the resolution before it was passed and found it was reasonable in scope and nature. Recently, however, persons desiring to record have ignored the policy, asserting it's illegal, although no court opinion has been sought or rendered to invalidate the policy, and it does not appear to be contrary to the opinions of the COOG or court rulings. They have been reviewed. It would be most helpful to have your opinion as to whether the town resolution and policy are within the meaning of the open meetings law. So with that being said, Charlie has looked at our policy, has been involved in the policy. When I called the Association of Towns lawyer, I told her what the policy said, and she agreed that we were not breaching any open meeting law. But I think Carl just would like to feel better with the state saying you are not infringing on any law. So I wanted to bring it here to see if you guys were okay with sending this out.
Yeah, why wouldn't, there's nothing to hide.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So then I wanted to just look at the policy before we send this, because I do want to send the policy that he made mention of. And there's a couple things. Number one, we do have Section 3, Rules for Recording and Broadcasting Public Portions of Meetings, C, use of equipment necessary to photograph, record, or broadcast must be supervised and is the responsibility of the owner. I also wanted to add that they should not be attached to any part of the building because we've had cameras strapped to those posts. And I would like to add that in there that they cannot attach a camera to any part of the building. We've asked that the tripod cameras go in the back of the room. Today he said he couldn't because there was no room back there for it, so he put it up here. So I would like your guys' opinion.
These have some additional changes here, which we talked about prior. Are we going to look at these changes too, or not?
The changes that are on here are changes that we talked about besides
the
what's
one
on.
we handed out here.
Yeah, changes besides what's on here, because on here you have the cross-outs and then what we,
Yeah, right, that's what, yeah.
okay. So this is correct the way it stands right now, right? This is our current policy.
No,
Oh.
these were the corrections that everybody wanted. That's
Right,
what had been included in here, crossed out.
right,
Oh, okay.
right, but with those cross-outs and the additions, this is our current policy.
Yes.
Okay. So can we add that we don't want the cameras attached to any part of the building?
Sure. I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, I do too.
Can we ask a question on that?
Sure.
Is there any prohibition of taking, if they got all these cameras, of like children under 18 or any of that?
The open meetings law does not address that.
What about hidden microphones, just?
Can you include audio, cameras and audio attached to things?
Oh, that's a good one, Mike, thank you. Are they allowed to have, hidden equipment?
No. That's not any part of the, that's not hidden. Once it says hidden, it's no longer part of the open meetings. Everything is to be out in the open and nothing is to be hidden.
Okay, thank you.
Because once it's hidden, there's the ability to leave without the
Right.
attendance of that person
Right,
The person has to be here.
in attendance with the device.
Is that the case right now?
No.
nope,
On here also, we were talking about changing it to have that removed to 2 feet on the outside of the
yeah,
house.
because first of all, we've been very good about this, but, yeah, he's not following directions, so,
So if we do adopt these changes, so that wording on Carl's letter will have to be slightly changed, because he's saying that we allow that microphone inside.
right, so we want to take that out, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we should note that placement, so we're gonna take that whole sentence out there. We should note that placement of a remote microphone within the tables used by board members has been allowed to ensure clear vocal recording. Yeah,
Make the marked area where they have to be.
we have done that, but they're not
Abiding
paying
by-
attention. Yeah, they're just not willing to stay within the rules.
Them kicked out.
Okay, so so in our policy though, do we have that we're allowing this microphone here?
It says, I think 2 feet from the edge of that table. Stationary mics may be placed on stands or track no closer than 2 feet from the edge of the meeting tables. So really it's saying that that microphone would have to be 2 feet from the edge of that table. And all people are supposed to stand behind those unless
Right,
we give them permission to come forward.
Right.
Such as this case here because of overflow.
right, okay.
Feel special. Or not so special.
Okay, so we're gonna make those changes and then accompany that with this to
It's
the state.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I'm gonna be busy most of tomorrow, but I can make these changes by Saturday and send everybody a copy
perfect,
of the new.
perfect, thank you. Okay. Any questions?
Yeah, we'll have to have a motion to. adopt.
Yeah, I was gonna do
Oh,
that
sorry.
next. So do I have a motion to make the changes that we asked to the policy?
Well, to pass the policy as amended. A motion to
okay.
pass the policy
As amended, okay.
I'll make that motion.
Second,
I'll second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Now, do we have to do a motion to send a letter to the state?
That doesn't require a motion.
Okay.
Anybody could do that. Anybody.